Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a review of Botan Kamiina Fully Blossoms When She's Drunk. Excuse me with the last name. I'm just gonna go with Botan. But you know, episode 5 kinda hit me last night watching this. There were so many emotions. This is why Yuri animes need some respect. You know how many times I come on this show and I keep saying rom-coms deserve some respect because I'm saying to myself, if rom-coms deserve some respect because rom-coms deserve the attention, the drama, the passion, like those things you really want to respect. Yuri animes are the same thing. Yuri animes deserve some respect because you never know what's going to happen. This is not your. It's like situations like this is just you gotta give Yuri animes a chance because of stuff like this. And this is one of those shows I kind of run one. This is one of those Yuri animes you have to watch. Episode 5 was flawless. The animation was flawless. The quality is amazing. And I swear this show is going to be nominated for Best Animation because it delivers so much. Now, I get it. Episode 3 was a mishap, but I didn't really care about that. All I care about was the storyline. And after watching 4 and 5, after watching 4 and this episode, you can't walk away from this. You really can't. And for this year anime to have so much drama, so much like it's not only about drinking, but it's also show you the characters not to when they're drunk, but only when they're like being opened, and so many secrets and so many dark paths. Everything about the show just like, oh my gosh, this is surreal. And for this, you gotta remember, this is a college Yuri anime, so you know what you're gonna expect. And this slice of life, girls love, gourmet vibe, you have to watch this show. And episode 5 just makes you want to watch this even more. So without further ado, let's get right to it, the review of this. Okay, so Ibuki. Ibuki, it starts off with this opening with Ibuki with this dark, eerie, black and white thing. It's like pretty soon, episodes down the road, we're gonna know about Ibuki. Like I'm really am curious about Ibuki's backstory. I don't know much about it. I don't know about it, but damn it, we need to know. We need to know our backstory. Now, Botan invited Ibuki out to like go into like a bar, like an actual underground bar, kind of like Bartender. You know the show, the anime Bartender? Like I've seen the remake of it. I didn't see the old version. I saw the new version. It's just it's just people sitting down, talk about this. They're talk about something that gets them in the mood, something like if you're stressed, you drink this. If you feel depressed, you drink that. So that's that. So Bolton wanted to take Ibuki out to an underground bar. But that little scene when she's acting like a cowboy and the mustache and the glasses, it's just that little, it reminds me of Bochi the Rock. You guys know Bochi from Bochi the Rock when she had the little star glasses and little mustache. that's that's what she reminds me of. That's what she reminds me of completely. Okay. Now aside from that, so they went to the bar, and this bartender, he's really nice. He got that spike hair from Cowboy Bebop. Like if you know Cowboy Bebop, one of the classics, if not the S tier animes of all time, like on an S tier list. He had that spike hair. Very nice guy. But anyway, Botan Ibuki had some drinks. One of them is a drink that had salt around it. I'm not good with the drink's name, but they had a drink. And then two random guys came in, and then her hiccups just started coming back from back in episode 1. So she keep having these hiccups like those, to a point where they had to sit on the side of the table, but sit in the table instead of the bar stools. Now, now, Ibuki and Botan. This is where you got to take you got to take a symbolism. This episode has symbolism in this, like so much symbolism. As I sat across from the table, you can see the light is on Botan, and the light is not on Ibuki, but you can see that there's some symbolism involved in this. Like you can see the symbolism into where Botan is the light and Ibuki is the dark, you know, light and dark. And Ibuki is saying she's obnoxious, but this I have not seen not one time that she's obnoxious. She's just not she's just not, just by looking at this first clap, I mean first half, Ibuki is not fun with other people in the bar. I think because she's not a social drinker. Like for example, if you see Ibuki and Botan in the bar and you invited like three other friends walking in, she gets the hiccups. To me, she's like nervous around other people. If she was with her friends, yeah, that's fine. But if like two or three people comes in, she gets that nauseous moment. But leave it to Botan to find ways to cheer her up. And I like the bartender to find the drink that makes her feel better. That was a great scene to do. Next, Gujo decides to eat Botan and the little help of Akane decides to make strawberry whiskey. I like that because it shows us the ingredients of how to make strawberry whiskey. I like that. You just cut up the strawberries, put them in a glass, put it on a weight kitchen scale, not a measuring cup, but put it on a scale. Put some strawberries in a jar, those kind of moonshiner kind of vibe. Put a little sugar cubes in it, and then put some whiskey on it. So I like that. But that whiskey was for Ibuki's sake. And I like Botan. Botan knows, like, wait a minute, this is for Ibuki. You know that. She knows. She knows that drink is for Ibuki. That right there was like, oh my gosh, this is what the Uranus is strong, like so strong, to a point where Botan let Gujo and Ibuki have their moment, and then as Gujo was driving, Ibuki had those simple talks, but they put on that Eurobeat, like Eurobeat. You know, it's funny. I didn't expect that. I did not suspect that they're gonna put Eurobeat in this. I had to go on YouTube and listen to Eurobeats. I'm like, oh my god, they playing it. But throughout the drive, they were talking about like you could sense some Yuri jealousy going on. Like you don't drink with Botan, but you drink with Botan, but you don't drink with me. You can see there's some history between Gujo and Ibuki, which I need to know the history behind those two. Like I'm really curious. So as Gujo was driving, they're supposed to go this way, but they went to take a detour. And this is where the animation begins a 10 out of 10. You're talking about best animation this season? Guys, this is why you gotta watch this. You gotta watch this anime. This is really freaking good. The animation was flawless. The Yuri tensified was there at that moment. Like Gujo and Ibuki, they went to these hills with full of flowers, and you could sense the symbolism of these flowers. Each of them has like a blue and white flower. There was so many petals blooming around because it's like the symbolism of these flowers tells a story between Gujo and Ibuki. Like one petals flying away and big flowers just blooming. You can see like everything about it just sticks out. And then Ibuki and Gujo gave her that strawberry whiskey she made. She gave it to Ibuki. She's like, I don't want it because you're gonna drive. And then Gujo was like, so if I wasn't driving, will you drink with me? Those kind of, and then they shared an indirect kiss. Gujo was smoking, and then Ibuki walked to her, grabbed her cigarette, and blow too. And it was so intense. It was so like, oh my god. Like there were so many emotions it's like I was in shock. Not tears, but like sad and shocked to see where this is going. I gotta give props for the writers and the animators. I gotta give them props. This kind of hit me. And then after that, they were sharing a cigarette. An indirect kiss, smoking scene. She said senpai. The eyes were so in depth. Like, it's like that's beautiful. I don't know how next week is gonna go, because the way how that ended, I don't know if they're gonna, if the urine, I don't know if they're gonna kiss, hug. I don't know. I don't know. What it's like, Gujo and Ibuki has history, and I want to know their backstories. I want to know their history, the actual thing. Like, what did Ibuki said to Gujo, or what did Gujo say to Ibuki after that ending? I don't know. I mean, you're talking about a good cliffhanger. That's a good cliffhanger, and I don't know where this is gonna go. I don't know if they're gonna share that strawberry whiskey that Gujo made. With so many questions in this episode, I hope we get answers for next week. But again, this episode was freaking flawless. I'm talking flawless, flawless. The animation was beautiful. And it had a lot of symbolism in this episode. So many feelings when it comes to the show. This is why I love this Yuri anime, because not only is it about drinking, but this shows you that drinking brings, before and even after drinking, it shows the characters inside. It shows the emotion. It shows their secrets and their reasons why they're doing all this. But you get to see why. So I hope next week we get all the answers we need. Thank you for watching my review of this show, and I'll see you next week.